So I'm going to be trying something new today. Today, I'm going to talk about one of the most underrated MLB seasons in my opinion, Ryan Howard's 2006 MLB season. If you like this type of video, make sure you leave a like so I know that you want to see more of this type of video. Alright, let's get into it. If you ask me, Ryan Howard had one of the best seasons of all time in 2006. After coming off the 2005 Rookie of the Year, the Phillies first baseman was looking to take that next step into an elite MLB player. The Phillies believed they had a star in the making, and boy were they right. Howard posted an absolutely absurd stat line over that season that I couldn't even fathom when I looked at it. If you hear these stats, you'll wonder why it isn't talked about more. Now let me say these are just insane stats. He had a very solid .313 batting average, but that's only the beginning. Every MLB hitter has a chance to hit 300 in any season. However, here are the two kickers for me. He led the MLB in RBIs with 148 and had 58 home runs. 58! That's just an absurd amount. That's tied for the 11th most home runs in any season. However, there's one stat that I left out. It might even be the most important stat. Howard played in 159 of the 162 games that season. He had 582 at-bats, but in 702 plate appearances. This means he was walked 123 times. That means in the 2006 season, Ryan Howard was walked 0.77 times a game. This doesn't sound like a lot, but if you do the math, he was walked 2 or 3 times every 5 games. This means he could have added to his already great numbers that he had. He could be in the 65 to 70 home run range. Here's why. Howard had 58 home runs and 582 at-bats. This means Howard had a home run every 10 plate appearances. If you just cut the walks in half, Howard would add 60 more plate appearances, which if you do the math, he would add about 6 more home runs, which could bring his total anywhere from 64 to 70 home runs. And yet, the season is still never talked about. When Howard put the Phillies on his back and won the MVP, yet it's just swept under the rug. The Phillies barely missed the playoffs that year, but they had the 97 and 65 Mets in their division. It's just a shame. But they were 2 games better than the Cardinals, who were 83 and 78. And you know those Cardinals? They went on to win the 2006 World Series. So if you ask me, the Phillies did really good that season, and it's a shame they didn't go in. But this actually brings me to a bigger topic, why Ryan Howard deserves to be in the Hall of Fame. Just a few days ago, he announced his retirement for the MLB as he was relegated to play for the Albuquerque Isotopes in AAA the last few years. So I think the time of just not playing in the MLB is eventually what resulted in Howard retiring, but I actually think he should be in the Hall of Fame. He will be eligible in 2023, and if you ask me, that would be cool if him and Chase Utley were in the same Hall of Fame class, as Utley will be eligible at the end of this year too. To me, that would just be really cool. 2 guys that went to war together in the 2008 playoffs, and that Phillies team was just great, and it'd be really cool if him and Ryan Howard were in the same MLB class. But I don't know. I mean, I'm just saying this 2006 season might have been one of the best seasons of all time. I mean, Ryan Howard was just on another level. I don't think you guys know that. So, anyway, if you like this type of video of me doing a voiceover over, like, some Ryan Howard highlights, make sure you leave a like, and I'll see if I can do this more often. Just so you guys know, all of the content in this video is from the MLB. This is not for any copyright purposes. This is strictly entertainment purposes. Alright, everybody, I hope you all have a good rest of your day, and I'll see you next time on Quincy Sports.